After escaping Pharaoh and crossing the Red Sea, Moses and the Israelites continued their journey through the wilderness. News of their deliverance spread, even reaching Midian, where Jethro, the priest of Midian and Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that God had done. Jethro came to visit, bringing with him Zipporah, Moses' wife, and their sons. Moses went out to meet him, bowed and embraced him. Together they entered the tent, and Moses recounted every work of the Lord, the plagues, the Red Sea, the manna from heaven, and how God had delivered them all.
Blessed be the Lord who has delivered you. Now I know that the Lord is greater than all gods.
Jethro offered sacrifice to God, and he and the elders shared a sacred meal in his presence. But the next day, Jethro watched Moses judge disputes from morning until night.
What you are doing is not good. You will surely wear yourself out. The task is too heavy for you. Listen to me, choose able men who fear God, trustworthy men, and make them rulers over groups. Let them judge the smaller matters, and you handle only the most difficult.
Moses listened. He appointed leaders over thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens, and thus began a holy order, rooted in justice and shared responsibility. In the 3rd month after leaving Egypt, Israel came to the wilderness of Sinai and camped at the foot of the mountain.
Thus you shall say to the house of Jacob, You have seen what I did to the Egyptians, how I bore you on eagle's wings. Now, if you obey my voice and keep my covenant, you shall be my treasured possession among all peoples, a kingdom of priests and a holy nation.
All that the Lord has spoken we will do.
Go to the people. Consecrate them for 3 days. Let them wash their garments and be ready. On the 3rd day, I will come down upon Mount Sinai in the sight of all.
On the 3rd day, as morning broke, thunder roared, lightning flashed, and a thick cloud descended upon the mountain. A trumpet blast grew louder and louder. Mount Sinai was wrapped in smoke, because the Lord had descended upon it in fire. The whole mountain trembled. The people were afraid and stood at a distance. Moses led the people out to meet God, and they stood at the foot of the mountain. Then the Lord called Moses to ascend. And from the mountain, God himself spoke.
I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Then came the holy words of the 10 Commandments. 1. You shall have no other gods before me. 2. You shall not make for yourself a graven image. 1. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. 4. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 1. Honor your father and your mother. 6. You shall not commit adultery. 1. You shall not commit adultery. 1. You shall not steal. 9. You shall not bear false witness. 10. You shall not covet anything that is your neighbor's.
When the people heard the voice of God, saw the fire and the smoke, and felt the trembling of the earth, they were terrified.
Speak to us yourself, and we will listen, but do not let God speak to us, lest we die.
Do not fear. God has come to test you, that the fear of him may be before you, to keep you from sin.
The Lord then gave Moses further instructions, laws on justice, mercy, worship, and right living. These formed the book of the covenant, the divine law that would guide the people's life.
Come up to me on the mountain, and wait there, that I may give you the tablets of stone, with the law and commandments which I have written for their instruction.
Moses wrote down all the words of the Lord. Then, early in the morning, he built an altar at the foot of the mountain and set up 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel. Sacrifices were made. Moses took half of the blood and poured it on the altar. The other half he put in basins. Then he read aloud the book of the covenant, and the people said with one voice,
All that the Lord has spoken we will do. We will be obedient.
Behold the blood of the covenant which the Lord has made with you.
And so The covenant was sealed, not with ink or words alone, but with sacrifice, obedience, and divine promise. God had spoken. The law had been given. Israel had become God's holy nation, a people consecrated by his word and bound by his covenant of love.